Hello friends, today we are going to see about capital budgeting under financial management. Capital budgeting decision is one of the important decision which a finance manager has to take. Okay, capital budgeting is regarding capital expenditures. As you know, capital expenditures are one of the expenditure which is very rarely done and which involves huge expenditures. Okay, so such decisions has to be taken properly. If not, it may result in great loss to the concern. Company wants to buy a machinery, it may have lot of options. Like it may go with domestic machinery or it may go with abroad machineries. And likewise, it may also have lot many options in domestic and as well as abroad options. So it has to decide properly to know about the pros and cons of each and every option and find out which machinery will be well suited to its company. Okay, it has to suit its production need, it has to suit its financial need, and likewise it should also give optimal returns. So such a decision is very difficult to take. So under financial management we have certain techniques which can be used to make up such decisions. Okay, so we have broadly these techniques are divided into two. One is traditional or non-time adjusted methods and the other one is modern or time adjusted methods. Okay, traditional methods is the methods which is followed earlier in the beginning when the trade has started. Okay, so under traditional method we have two methods, payback period and average rate of return. Okay, and we'll see each and every method with numerical examples. Okay, so under modern or time adjusted method, so here we are going to consider about inflation also. The cost of money will also be considered under this particular methods. So under time adjusted method you have three different types of methods: net present value, profitability index and internal rate of return, which is popularly known as IRR. Okay, for each method we are going to work out problems, okay, under different videos, so you can watch it and understand about each method. In this video we will work out problems on payback method. We will see what is payback method and we will also work it out numerically. Payback method, okay, as the name suggests, okay, it will reveal you the time taken to give back your investment. Okay, the time needed to give back your investment. Okay, for example, if you are given with 2 or 3 business proposals, the first question will be like, is my investment safe? Okay, when do I get my investment back? Okay, in what many years or in what many months will the company give back my return? Will the business give back my investment? Okay, that will be your concern. Okay, so that concern can be easily revealed or easily understood by payback period. Okay, to put it in simple terms, okay, how can I get back my investment in what time? Okay, so that can be found using payback method. Okay, so under payback method you have two different methods. Okay, one is constant inflows and the other one is mixed stream of inflows. Okay, so we are going to think about the inflows and then we are going to work it out. So when the inflows are constant, okay, when the inflows are constant, okay, when you are going to get proper normal returns, what you are going to do. Okay, when your inflows are not constant, okay, your returns are not constant, it gets ups and downs. Okay, then how we are going to deal with that? Okay, we'll work out numericals for both the items. Okay, so I have given a small formula here. So for payback method, okay, investment by CFAT. CFAT is cash flow after tax. After paying your tax, what is the cash flow? Okay, so if you divide your investment by CFAT, you will get to know the number of months in which you can get back your investment. Okay, so I have taken a small example here under constant inflows. See the question: an investment of 40,000 in a machine is expected to produce CFAT of 8,000 for 10 years. Okay, this is what has been given. Okay, so what does this mean? If you make an investment of 40,000 in a machinery, you are going to get 8,000 rupees as constant inflows for the next 10 years. Okay, so in what many years you can get back this 40,000? Okay, that is what we are going to find out. So we will work out with this formula. Okay, so payback period will be equal to investment is 40,000 divided by 8,000, the constant inflows. There is no difference in the inflows. Every year you are going to get 8,000 rupees as inflow. So divided by it. So you will get 5, which is 5 years. Which means that in 5 years you are going to get 40,000. Okay, within 5 years. Okay, from the beginning of the business, within 5 years you are going to get your investment back. Okay, so after 5 years, whatever income you get is the profit. Okay, so this is payback method. Okay, in what many years you are going to get back your investment. Okay, okay. Now, if the inflows are mixed, okay, mixed stream of incomes, you can see that, okay, you are given with a question, okay, investment 15,000, you are provided with 2 projects here. Okay, we'll see now how to decide upon the options. Okay, so projects X also involves same 15,000, project Y also involves same investment of 15,000. Okay, and you have got the inflows here, CF80 for both the projects have been given. Okay, the lifetime is 6 years for both. Okay, and the incomes are been given, and you can see that the incomes are different for different years. This we call it to be mixed stream of incomes. If so, how we are going to find out? Okay, you can use this format. Okay, so what I have done is years, CF80 both are given in the question, and then you are going to find out cumulative CF80, and then you are going to find out payback period. Okay, so it is also easy. It is also similar to the previous one which we have worked out. So years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. So CF80 of X is 5,000, 6,000, and again 4,000, 0, 0, 0. So here it is, for Y it is 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, again 6,000, 3,000, and then 3,000. Okay. Now you have to find out cumulative CF80. So cumulative CF80. First year it will be 5,000. Next year add the 6,000 with this 5,000. It should be 11,000. So with this 11,000 you are going to add this 4,000. So it should be 15,000. So then the next years it is 0. So here it is nil actually. So that's it. Okay, the period gets over. Here the lifetime gets over by 3 years. So here the first year it is 4,000, then 9,000, 15,000, 21,000, 24,000, okay, 27,000. Okay, so now what we have done is we have returned the CF80s and we have returned the cumulative CF80s for both the projects. Now we have to see when the investment is being taken back. Okay, so the investment is 15,000, right? So for project X, you are getting 15,000 only in the 3rd year. So you will be getting 15,000 in the 3rd year. Okay, for project Y, it is also 3rd year. Okay, 3rd year you are going to get 15,000. Okay, so project Y 15,000. Okay, so now you can see that both pays it by 3rd year. Okay, payback period is 3 years only. Okay, but we have to see which method is better. Okay, which method is going to give you optimal returns. Okay, now you can see that project Y gives you post returns. Project Y gives you post returns of for the next 3 years. Okay, but for project Y it is nil. Therefore, we can suggest that project Y is better than project X. So, according to payback method, project Y can be chosen considering post payback CF80s. Okay, CF80s. Okay, so in this video we have seen payback method using constant inflows and mixed stream of inflows. Okay, if it is constant income, constant inflow, you are going to use this formula, investment by CF80, and just like that you apply it and you can find out the number of years. Okay, so if it is mixed stream of incomes, you are going to find out cumulative CF80 and you are going to find out in which year you are going to get the payback period. So in this question you are given with two projects and you are finding which project is better. Either you can decide upon the payback period, and if there is no difference in payback period, you can consider post payback period and then decide. Okay, so in this question we are considering post payback profits and then we have decided project Y is better. Thank you.